Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope everybody's having a good evening. Let's see who we got here. Hi, HG. Hi, Sai. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Alicia. Alicia, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm just behind schedule. Sorry. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Irene. Hi, Scorpio. Hi, Pamela. Welcome in. I don't know if I've seen you at a live or I think it's been a while. Good to see you, Pamela. Who else we got in here? Hi, Alley Cat. Hi, Jennifer D. Hi, Diana. Hey, Bunny Rabbit. Hi, June. Hi, Pocket Spirit. Hi, Steven. Hey, Jen, good to see you. I just replied to a comment of yours today. Welcome. Welcome to the Star Tribe. Glad you're here. If I missed your name, I apologize. I like to say hi to everyone before we get started. Okay, so I'm picking up. They showed me 3 images on Ghost Seer back to back of like grave diggers. They were different scenes, but they were all grave diggers. So that's interesting because I felt like we should dive into some past life energy today. Hi, Cristobal. Awesome. We have some new people in here. 33 people in here. That's part of the tribe's number, man. Okay, so if you are not familiar with past life readings, please know that hi, Pluto Princess. Hi, Angel Warrior. Don't take on anything like any tarot reading that does not resonate with you, as if we don't have enough things that we're working on in this lifetime, okay? The point of doing past life energy readings is to look at the journey of our energy, okay? And to see if there's still stuff that we are kind of hits home or that we might still be working on in this lifetime. Okay. If you don't believe in past lives, there might still be things that resonate with you with the reading. This is just about that you can't kill energy, right? And the soul is the energy that continues to travel after the body dies. So I'm going to tap in and get some different messages. It probably won't be like a seamless reading where it's kind of all one piece. So there might be pieces that you resonate with. There might be pieces that you don't resonate with. So either way, I hope you hang out with us. Let's see. Did anyone else pop in? Oh, it's gabbing. Hi, Diane. Welcome in. Steven. He does look like he's posing for an upcoming Indiana Jones role, doesn't he, Scorpio? I don't know. I'm telling you, he's feeling himself lately. I got to get him a couple more hats. I've noticed a shift in his whole like demeanor and the way he carries himself since I got him the fez. So I promised him I would look for more hats for him. Oh, you're welcome, Irene. I'm so grateful that you're here. Hi, Gemini. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. This full moon energy is pretty strong too, huh? I can feel it. Hey, Aphrodite, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. So I know many of you that have come to, I get a little more personal usually about myself on lives, and I've talked about my mystical grandmother before. Hi, Christina. Her name was Nora. And yesterday I was kind of feeling a little bit of a funk. I don't know. It was just one of those days. And I walk when I do that. I walk around the city. And I was walking up a hill And at that moment, I just happened to look down, and it was so cool. In the pavement, it said, "Love, Dad, and Nora." My dad was Nora's son. It's my paternal grandmother, who has also passed on, like someone, you know, how when people write in the concrete, but it had a heart and it said Dad and Nora, which I thought was so cool. So always remember to look for those synchronicities, those beautiful, beautiful little messages that we get, right? From the divine, from our guides. It was really, really cool. I took a picture of it, and now I'll always see that when I walk by it. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer D. I appreciate that, because I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off today. Going galactic, huh, Steven? One of those nights? I don't know. I don't even know if it was my energy. It was just kind of like a meh kind of energy that I had yesterday. So oh, you're enjoying my lowered anxiety, Scorpio. Me too. Thank you. All right, let me tap in. There's specific spirit guides I work with around past life energy. They've definitely been hanging out the past 2 days. So I assume that was what the query should be for tonight. Hi, Christina. Welcome in. Hi, Just Nudge. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you on a live before. Thanks for hanging with us. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. Like, I know I pre-shuffled these decks. Sorry, y'all. I pre-shuffled this deck, but let me shuffle it again. That is the exact same thing that came out the last time I pulled out this deck with you all, which might mean something, but for some reason I'm feeling the need to reshuffle it. Oh, thank you, Scorpio. That's my word for this year is balance. Hi, love and light. Welcome in. Okay, there are multiple energies. There's multiple timelines coming through. First one we have is it's a betrayal. It's a manipulation around They're just telling me loyalty right now. So let me dig into this a little further with the knighthood card. Is this around occupation or personal life? Is this around occupation or personal? Okay. Okay, there were some of you that were deceived by your family in a past life in a situation of an arranged marriage. Okay, is what this is showing me. I'm looking at the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Hierophant with the Deceit card and Knighthood. Okay. What this would do is that this is causing for some of you like a fear of commitment, because there's a feeling of a lack of energetic sovereignty in making commitments. This is specifically in romantic relationships because it's like you've been forced into intimate partner relationships and marriages in past lives. Yeah, with the Justice card in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Some of you still do not feel a sense of justice and balance of this in this lifetime. Okay. And so it might be triggering other emotions around the idea of actually any kind of commitment. The energy that they're showing me is someone who's like a committal phobia, so to speak. Okay. But this is really real, right? This used to happen. It actually still happens in parts of the world. Okay. And it was done in a very deceitful manner. Whoever had the authority to hand you over in this relationship was in no way like looking out for your best interest. Okay. And if you live in the Western world nowadays, that's not so necessarily the case of that happening, but there's something there. There's some kind of like, you do not feel like your justice has been served in this yet. But part of that is potentially not serving our own justice and really like looking into any energy as to why we have that level of commitment phobia. Hi, Optimistic. Welcome in. Hello, Sewing with Miss Cat. Hello. Hi, first time. Okay. Tell me more about this Justice in Reverse card. Yeah, it's actually for some of you, maybe part of the core of in this lifetime of you like completely having emotional distance from everything and just focusing on occupation, solely occupation. Although you may have some kind of intrinsic desire to have like a soulmate connection, it's just it's so painful. It's so painful. And something like this would be like a generational wound too. You know, we all have really bad examples a lot of times of what a happy, healthy relationship should look like. Okay, so if you recall that from this lifetime and even other lifetimes that were not this, there's just a lot stacked up against energy around a healthy committal relationship. Nah, Scorpio, I never heard of such a thing. Hey, own that energetic sovereignty. Ain't nothing wrong with not being in a relationship. Hi, Pat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, next we have the card of Asia and the card of addictions. And what they're telling me is that in past lives, many of us have gone to extreme measures of different types of religion and spirituality as a way to attempt to cure addictions, but to unavail, unfortunately, to unavail. So let's find out more about this. Tell me more about this. We're not able to reclaim our power through these extreme forms of spirituality or religion, but felt that was the cure for addiction. Nine of Swords in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, the Death card in reverse. Give me one more on the Death card in reverse, please. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This is two things. This is what they're telling me is like this philosophy of, right? The philosophy of like that there is no self. So if there is no self, there is no addiction. And no matter how much many of us tried to quote unquote ease our addictions through that measure, it just never subsided, which is why the Nine of Swords is in the upright. And actually what these religions and forms of spirituality, and there's kind of like there's very culty feeling around these cards too, was just suck up resources. Okay, tell me more about this. Was there a cure? Was there a, how did this end? Tower, Magician in reverse. There were many of you that were possibly told that actually you were demon possessed, is what they're telling me with the Magician in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. That your addictions were actually demon possession. Okay, so it was important to hand our lives over to some form of religion, some form of spirituality, to exorcise these demons, so to speak. Okay, but this was false teachings. Okay, and what they're saying is like not only be cautious of that in this life, but have that understanding that the self is part of the, how do you want me to say that? It's not about taking away, it's about adding to. And so the concept of self needs to be healthy, and these dark magicians, these dark priests, there was very much a concept of like the self does not exist, and if the self does not exist, then it must be like some form of like demon possession as to why you would have these addictions. Tell me more about this Magician in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse. Can I have one more on the Five of Swords in reverse? The Sun. So many of you either in a previous life or this life with the Sun, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse, you've overcome this. And what it is what they're telling me is like you've overcome falling into any level of cult mentality, right? So a cult in essence is just a group of people that all believe the same thing, and there's no room for free thinking, so to speak. Okay, so there was like a level of coercion in a previous life. This was family involved too, around this, whatever this form of spirituality was. It is showing me the Asia card. I really like kind of feel like it was, and they keep saying not having the concept of self. Okay. But this is actually what they're telling me is that this is a past life lesson, that it's like that karmic path is over, right? You've completed that lesson in the sense of like immediately being able to sniff out cult mentality, so to speak, right? When people aren't free thinking and when people don't allow others their energetic sovereignty, and those situations, unfortunately, like any kind of mob scenario, right? You get a bunch of people together that all are very black and white and think exactly the same about things. They tend to exploit other people's vulnerabilities in order to feel right. But with the Sun card here, it looks like that in your understanding of self, okay, you have actually... You're done with that karmic path, baby. You're done with that karmic path. Hi, Alicia. Hello. Welcome in. Okay, next we have Love Life with Archangel Michael, okay? There's a lot of spiritual protection around your love life at this time, okay? So what past life energy is going on in here? Tell me about this Archangel Michael. Walk away, bravery, compassion, being kinder to yourself. Okay, they're telling me that as far as on the love life train, with love life and the past life energy and with protection of Archangel Michael, that many of you were actually not able to walk away, okay, in previous lifetimes from relationships, no matter how brave that you were. And you're being asked to have compassion with yourself, because some of you are still working on this lesson in this lifetime, okay? And we're you may have the resources, the know-how. It's important to have compassion for yourself and for your mental health in this, okay? This is a karmic cycle that's been going on for a very long time for some of you, okay? Not owning your energetic sovereignty in relationships. This is something that's been very generational, along with this past life energy, okay? So to have the know-how, to have the bravery, to be in the right mental health space to do it will take time, especially if it's a repetitive pattern and it's showing up in past life energy. They just showed me the moon. What's behind the moon with this? What's in the subconscious with this? There's something in the subconscious with this. The six of wands and the 7 of cups. So what they're telling me here is to, like, in your subconscious that you have had victory over this, and there are lots of options for you. So if there's something that's causing you to freeze, to maybe do an Akashic record meditation, to look into this energy, because you have the tools and the know-how to do it, okay? And you've either done it before, okay, or you've already been through this lesson before. And there's justice here with the 6 of Pentacles. Things are being balanced out for you karmically in your love life this lifetime. And you have the protection of Archangel Michael. Tell me more about the 6 of Pentacles, please. The Empress. These things have made you the Empress. Why? Because you're learning energetic sovereignty. Hi, Grid Runner. Welcome in. Hi, Lala. Yeah, the Empress and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is supposed to be a karmic clearing in this lifetime if you're still experiencing this, okay? This is your last go around with this energy, with these issues of not feeling like you have energetic sovereignty in relationships, maybe feeling trapped in relationships, feeling as though someone else needs to provide for you. Okay, next we have imprisonment and slavery and Archangel Raoul with the Justice card. So let's see what this is about. Hey, TA, what's happening? Yeah, Diane, I cleared that one too this lifetime. Took me half the lifetime, but I cleared it. Pretty happy about it. We're not going back. Okay, tell me more about this imprisonment and slavery card, please. The Star. The Emperor in reverse. Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. Why the Ten of Cups? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Why this Queen of Wands in reverse? Okay, what they're telling me with this is there's been several cycles of lifetimes where you have not been able to reach this Ten of Cups, right? Complete emotional fulfillment, even though you are the star, right? You've been trying to reach your North Node. Okay, this imprisonment was due to relationships, okay? Was due to relationships and also like reputation, okay? Why did this cause imprisonment? There's something around your reputation that caused imprisonment in previous lifetimes. The Fool in reverse. The Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So this is specifically for you would have been a feminine in a past life, okay, is what they're telling me, with the Fool in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. And actually, some of you were social justice advocates here, okay? You were social justice advocates and were like locked up multiple times for this, although you were trying to bring progress into the world, okay, with this Page of Pentacles, slow moving progress, with the Knight of Pentacles. You were very outspoken, so people looked at you as the Queen of Wands in reverse. There was also a male in your life, this Emperor in reverse, who was also deemed the Emperor in reverse for being associated with you. This was most likely through marriage, okay? But this is healing. You were trying to bring healing to the world with this Ten of Cups and this Star card, and it actually caused imprisonment for you. So there might be something going on in this lifetime of like a closed throat chakra, right? Like nervous to speak up because you've received very harsh consequences in the past for speaking up. But that's why Archangel Raoul is here with this justice, discipline, and harmony. So tell me more about this justice here. Tell me more what's going on with this justice. The justice is the Ten of Pentacles. The justice is that you're going to be able to build this in this lifetime and have that Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So if you're someone that social justice of some kind is on your heart. Advocacy is on your heart. It is on your heart for a reason. Okay, just as we look at when we look at these karmic paths and we look at these past life lessons, and if we're still working on them right now, know that things that are on your heart may also be part of that energetic trail, right? Do you feel something really strongly? Is there something you're very passionate about? There's a reason for it, okay? And although this has gotten shut down in previous lives, there's something about in this lifetime using the throat chakra, okay, speaking out against things that you find to be unjust or what you're for, okay? It's not always about justice, and advocacy work is not always about what we're against, but it's what we're for, right? And there's a key to this, to your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups in this life. Oh. Hey, Ariel Darkstar, how are you? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. In private readings, I do them a little differently when I do past life private readings, Darkstar. We do a form of meditation. Actually, the more lucid a human is during a past life reading, a one-on-one reading, the more stuff that comes out. So, yes, I do that to a certain degree. It's helpful if people are kind of in that lucid dream state when I tap into that energy for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that on a live one time. I've never tried that with a large group of people. That would be interesting to try. Definitely do it one-on-one when I do past life readings. The floaty place. Yeah, we go to the floaty place. The in-between, the void. Pisces' favorite place to hang out. Us Pisces love the void. You are a big social justice girl, Lala. I don't know. Maybe you've been called the Queen of Wands in reverse in your past life, huh? And that's why you still have a heart for it. All right. Let's see what other messages come through. The void party. I like that, Bunny. Hi, Gary. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. The void party. Hi, Gamel. Hello. Are you a Pisces ascendant? Yeah, so am I. A Pisces sun and ascendant. We love hanging out in the ethereal. Have a hard time staying grounded. Have a hard time staying grounded. That's for sure. Yeah, I've never done a ton of different past life meditations like Jennifer's talking about. And it's not a past life meditation that I do. It's more of just a meditation to, we do meditations to get grounded in the body, and then we do meditations to also come out of the body and come above the crown chakra. So it's a form of like transcendental meditation I do with people when I do past life readings. I got a reading, it was probably about a year ago from, she's a reader on YouTube, actually, 144 Blue Rose Temple, and she does Akashic record meditations. Like she does like a past life reading where she does like a guided Akashic record meditation. That was pretty interesting. That was the first time in many years I had done a past life reading. Her style of doing it is a little different. It was good. We got some good information. That was fun. Okay, we got Egypt. Blessings, lessons and blessings from Egypt. What else, man? Spirituality and religion. Speaking of Akashic records, travel. Ancient wisdom and spirituality from Egypt. Ooh, let's dive into this. I like this. They're telling me to post some symbols on these. McMurkabastic, what's happening? I love your screen name. So great. Welcome in. Glad you're here hanging out with us this evening. A symbol on this Egypt card, please. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do a lot of you feel connected to your magic here? Whatever path, what path in your past life, okay, that you experienced in Egypt here was extremely magical around your spirituality. Okay, I'm looking at Egypt, lessons and blessings, spirituality and religion, and travel. Gratitude, meditate, magic, and earth energy. For some of you, in this life, you're going to do some travel, okay? So what they're showing you with this earth energy to Egypt. You could, by the way, when we talk about travel on this channel, we're also speaking of astral travel. So it might just be astral traveling to Egypt, okay? Yeah. With meditate, yes. There's some lessons from that lifetime that if they have not been reactivated in you, you are going to be extremely grateful for. Lessons around magic. Lessons around the ancient mysteries. Oh, this energy is awesome. I just kind of want to sit here and swim in it for a minute, okay? This is good stuff, y'all. So I don't know what kind of astral travel you do, what kind of meditations you do to tap into anything like this, but there's something important they're asking you to do here. Give me one moment. I don't know why they're having me pull out another oracle deck. Diane, yeah, get on that astral travel. You can put yourself right there. There's something for you. Something within this Egyptian wisdom. For many of you, whether you, oh, interesting. Okay. What they're telling me is actually, for some of you, this won't resonate with everyone, but for some of you, you're actually a little fearful. You're a little fearful of your magic. And so there's something tied to this Egyptian energy that needs to be severed. Okay, it's interesting. They're telling me that there's something that needs to be severed, and at the same time, there's going to be like an opening of the heart chakra, because you're going to like pick up an important piece, an important tool, an important gift from this lifetime, around deflection. Okay, deflecting energy, learning to control energy that you don't want in your energetic sphere. Some of you get a little nervous around your magic because there might be energy coming in that doesn't resonate with you, or it might be due to some kind of belief here. Okay. They're showing me the salvation card in the reverse under the Egyptian card. Okay. And under gratitude, there was a past life that you lived in Egypt in which you were actually very, very powerful. Okay. Very powerful as a magician, not a dark magician or anything like that. You were just really, really in tune with yourself. Okay. And understanding the mysteries. And there was a life that followed that severed you from that. There was a life after that severed you from your tools, from these lessons and blessings that you had from this life that you lived in Egypt. In return, it has made you fearful of your magic. Okay? So doing some form of meditation and being able to go back to that energy will not only show you what that is in the subconscious that makes you fearful of your own magic, but is also going to empower you with a tool to deflect any kind of energy that makes you fear your power. Very interesting, Star Child. Very, very interesting. Tell me more about this salvation in reverse card. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course. All right. This is kind of a tale as old as time. I feel like we just recently picked up on this energy, but like in a current lifetime, okay? You have a Hierophant in reverse energy that came out to clarify this salvation in reverse card, okay? Somebody who didn't like your magic, wanted you to be in this Five of Pentacles energy, okay? This was a teaching that made you fearful of your own magic, okay? Persecution of the Hermit. All right, you're the one with all the tools, all the knowledge. You have that light coming off of the hill, okay? And you're being asked to not be in a Four of Swords over this, okay? It's time for you to come out and be magical AF. If you don't feel like you experienced that in this lifetime, then you want to go into some kind of meditation here and see if this is from a previous lifetime. If part of these fears are from a previous lifetime, because there are lots of blessings back there. We have blessings and gratitude with Egypt, okay? But something's happened since then. Just a power struggle, right? Tell me about this this gift of deflection. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress. Oh, you see that's interesting. Okay, well, all right. This is about your intuition too, okay? The Sun in reverse is exposing a lie, okay? You expose a lie. You may even still be exposing some lies in this lifetime, and it's a big turnoff to energies like this, okay? And they gaslight you about your magic. If it's still happening to you in this lifetime, it's just another go around, right? It's a lesson because you're able to reveal and deflect these King of Pentacles and Hierophant of Pentacles in reverse. It's something around your emotions, okay? So we know emotions are part of what drives intuition. You have some kind of clair, another really strong clair within your emotions. That not only you're able to like discern and peep out these energies, but like create this like energetic detection, right? There's like this deflection that happens. But why fearful of the magic here? Why fearful of this magic? Because you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what they're telling me here is with this fear card, okay, the Grim and this magic card, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands here, okay, with the Hangman in reverse. There are things that are going on in this current life, like in your current everyday life. There are emotions that you want to avoid. There are things that you don't want to touch emotionally, but that's part of getting to like into this past life gift, is like understanding the power of that, understanding the power of even deep diving in those emotions that maybe do not feel so good, because there's a lot of power in them. And you're going to learn that tool of deflection. And when we say deflection, we're not talking about avoidant. Because there's something that you're potentially avoiding now that is blocking you from getting like this heightened gift of discernment and deflection against these energies. So I don't know if you were just told not to feel. I don't know what, because it also fell on this spirituality and religious card is what we were clarifying here. Okay, there's some form of spirituality and religion that has caused you to be fearful of your own power, your own magic. Okay, so you're actually being asked to go into a higher perspective about this, because that's how you'll pull out this Queen of Wands energy. Okay. And there's something, I don't know if you feel that you know, do you resonate with Egypt? If this is resonating with you, have you read the Book of the Dead? Is Egypt always something that's been on your heart? Because there's a key there for you. There's something that's been severed here from Egypt in your energy that you're being asked to recall. That can be done through meditation. That can be done through study. That can be done through travel. That can be done through astro travel. You've always been intrigued by it, Diane. There's a reason for that. Yeah. Pamela's right on there too. Maybe look into the Emerald Tablets, understanding what the Emerald Tablets are about. Hi, Heart Angel. We're happy you're here too. Hi, Victoria. Oh, I don't think I knew that, Jimmy. Look at the statue of the Sphinx. Is that what they're holding? It's the book. It's the Book of the Dead. I listen to the Grateful Dead too, Stephen. Actually, the band hasn't asked me to break out that tarot deck in a while. Okay. Jennifer, that was definitely probably my first, what do you call it? Feeling like I resonated with that energy was that song by the Bangles for sure. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Tim. Welcome in. I tried to go to Egypt twice when I was living in Southeast Asia, and we couldn't. I was trying to go with my dad, but there were in the 90s, but there were both times we booked the trip and had everything all set. There were like these massive travel warnings, and we couldn't go. His job wouldn't allow him to travel places where there were travel warnings like that. Someday. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, Heart Angel. Jennifer has her heart set on Scotland too. Jennifer will get to Scotland. Showing me health, medicine man or woman, or in phobias. There's some of you that have been root workers in past lives, okay? And it scares you a little bit to go near it right now in this life. So I'm sure in some way you were persecuted for it. So let's take a look into this. Okay. The minute I said root workers, the mambo shows up. Jennifer, loud and clear. Okay, well, I'm going to use the spirit box deck. Okie dokie. Oh, there's no mistaking when she enters the room, Jennifer. Really, Jennifer D, that's badass. Okay. Talk to me about this ancient medicine man or woman could be native. She's telling me it's from Africa. We're talking about what today we call hoodoo. Tell me more about this, please. What she's saying is that if you resonate with this, There will be justice for you in this life as the high priestess if you practice this natural medicine. There's something that's been put on your heart to practice voodoo, to practice natural medicine. Now, of course, there's a lot of stigmas around it. There's a lot of false information. When we talk about hoodoo and voodoo, people confuse hoodoo with voodoo, and people confuse voodoo anyways, okay? Voodoo is very much rooted in Catholic practice. People think that it's all about, right, hexing and voodoo dolls and stuff like that, and that's actually just pure ignorance to look at it that way. It's just not understanding the root of the practice and of the religion. Because if you resonate with this, actually, God, I wish I could show you these cards. I love this deck so much. This is why I'm starting a Patreon, because the artwork on some of these decks is so freaking cool, and I can't show it to you on YouTube. What she's showing me with the Seven of Wands is a priestess, and she's holding a snake. She had a candle in one hand and a snake in another hand, but she's not clothed. And and with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse, there are actually several of you that were put to death for practicing natural medicine in a previous life, specifically hoodoo. And there was like a lot of hypocrisy around this, actually, because what she's saying is you actually cured some quote unquote important people in the community. But were, labeled a witch, so to speak, or a warlock. Okay. She said this is for both masculines and feminines. Some of you were masculines in a previous life in this hoodoo practice. Some of you were feminines in a previous life. But if natural plant medicine of any kind resides with you, that there will be justice for you in this lifetime if you so choose to practice it. If it's something that you feel like is on your heart, okay? There's health and wellness in this for you. I'm also looking at the card of phobia. So I want to talk to her a little more about that. It does feel like there's a phobia around the concept specifically of hoodoo and voodoo, of natural plant medicine, snake medicine, which, there would be if you were persecuted for it in a previous life. Possibly, Gamel. Your Akashic records are open to you. I know when I did that Akashic record reading with Blue Rose Temple and did that meditation, it was actually quite interesting, because I was in the temple of Isis, and there was a very, very dark entity that was in there with me, and it's something that's actually been following me for a long, long time, and is unalived me in several lifetimes. Could I see the face of it? No, but also because it was an entity, right? So, if you can put yourself there, you can probably get some good information, whatever you're particularly looking for. It's interesting, though, when I do past life readings, I find that people are very obsessed to want to know how they died. And it's the only time that seems to come up is if it actually does create a phobia. I think, Jennifer, wasn't it for you that one of the past lives we did for you was talking about how you were on the Titanic and you drowned, and you have like a fear of boats and a fear of water and a fear of swimming? Like, a lot of times I don't seem to get like specifics on like how someone died. I shouldn't say that. I guess in some cases I do. I guess if it's relevant information or not. Okay. Let's look at this phobia. Let's talk more about this phobia that's been created. Mambo, tell me more about this phobia that's been created, please. Okay. I I'm looking at Papa Legba in reverse, okay, with the Death card in reverse, the Ugan of Wands in reverse, and the Doll of Cups in reverse. There is oh, how interesting. Okay, what they're telling me is that some of you actually, these phobias are from childhood. Okay, some of you were able to peep some of these entities that were working against you when you were a child, but you maybe didn't understand your gifting as a child. Okay, and so it actually created phobias around working with people that are passed over, energies that are passed over. Okay, energies that are passed over that actually we're here to work with you. Okay, maybe you see things, maybe you hear things, maybe you taste things, feel things that give you the heebie jeebies. Okay, and with that death card in reverse, it's passed over people that are here, that are actually here to be part of your spirit team, to help you do this hoodoo work, to help you understand this root work that you are gifted to do and have a lot of knowledge from previous lifetimes about. Okay, but there's still a phobia around working with some of these energies. These energies might feel dark. Maybe you are tying this with voodoo and hoodoo, is what they're telling me. She's telling me, yeah, like some of you think this is like voodoo curses that are being sent to you when you deal with these entities, but it's not. It's not. It's passed over people with great knowledge that want to help you kind of get down to the root of that blueprint DNA that you have. Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm looking at this doll in reverse cup, and she was saying nobody understands the voodoo doll, meaning like, but she's being very honorary about it. Everyone thinks that voodoo dolls are about curses. Voodoo dolls and puppets are not supposed to be pincushions of curses. They're actually an amulet for healing. Is what a voodoo doll was designed for. But she's telling me people see symbols, right? People see symbols like this, and just as like people will see entities that may not look friendly, they may not. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Sometimes you might see things, you might see entities that don't look normal to you, or what your mind's eye as a human would view as like, it doesn't look like an angel. But what is your view of an angel, right? Where did that picture perception, we talk about this a lot with language, and she's talking about it with visuals, like what is your perception of what an angel looks like, right? It can be a very limited 3D concept, okay, based off of images that you've probably been fed when you were a child. And so to feel into that, because you might see things that look scary that are not actually scary, which is why she's specifically pointing out kind of this like skeleton looking guy on the death card, who also, by the way, has a goat with him, which many of us misperceive what that means, right? The goat. Okay. Automatically the goat is tied to a symbol of Satanism, and most people don't even really understand what Satanism is. They haven't read the books. It's been very sensationalized. It's actually kind of funny. There are a lot of concepts in there that are the exact same as the Christian Bible. So again, she's saying that we need to feel into these things to not have these phobias. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Bunny. Goats are very misunderstood. I'm a goat. Yeah, see, she just threw out the Doll of Swords card. Okay, this is not. This is actually, and what she's saying to me is that this is not actually a hex against someone else. That this doll is representative of a form of protection. Okay, not a hex. So, so to make sure I'm making sense of this, because she talks really fast and really loud. phobias from childhood, seeing things in childhood that maybe that we did not understand, that scared us a little bit. Okay. That there are spirits that are passed on that are attempting to work with you with some of these root magic gifts, help you understand what's in your soul's DNA about that. And secondly, to know that some of the phobias that you might have around specifically root work, to make sure that you're further investigating, not only in written, not only in verbal, but also in imagery and all of those kind of things, because things that we perceive as bad are not always bad. Okay. If good and bad is really a thing. Tell me more about this health card. There's something really important about health and well-being for you to recall this. Okay. Yes, Jimmy, I did see it. I'm actually a Stephen King nut. I think I have read everything from Stephen King. Yes, let's go to Egypt. And yes, you're right. We all have biases. I have biases against clowns. Even as someone who collects circus memorabilia, you will not see a single clown in my circus memorabilia. I have bias against clowns, okay? That phobia is real for me. I've tried many times to get past it. Even went to the clown college in Ringling in Sarasota, Florida. I love horror too. Clowns? Mambo's laughing at me. She told me to get over it. Okay. So wait a minute. What are you doing here? Okay, you're telling me to stop talking. Okay, that's why you're throwing a bunch of cards at me. For some of this, what she's showing me is she's saying that actually, for some of this could be a career for you. Okay, if this is something that your heart feels called to do, this could work into a career for you of some type. Okay, and with the Two of Coins in reverse and the Doll of Coins in reverse, what she's telling me is some of you feel like you don't have the resources. You literally don't have the financial resources, the funds to work on any of this plant magic. And she's just reminding us that everything with plant magic comes from the earth. You don't need money to start experimenting, to start a little herb garden. You can go out in the woods and literally pick some stuff and replant it. Like she's saying, get very earthy with your magic. Okay. This isn't about going out and buying a bunch of high price supplements and stuff like that. She's saying that it's time to get in the dirt. Okay, that the earth gives us everything that we need, provides everything that we need. And with this Hermit card in reverse is saying that this is knowledge that you some of you may decide that you want to come out with as you take the time to go on this journey, right? I don't know, maybe you just start blogging about it, or maybe you become a practitioner. That many of you feel really called to do this. You feel very attracted to the idea of, and I'm going to keep saying the word, she tells me to keep saying the words so people don't feel it, to hoodoo, because that's what hoodoo is at the end of the day. Root work is plant magic. It's healing through plants, through earth elements. Okay. Why the Mambo of Cups in reverse? Some of you, she's saying that some of you may want to look into plant magic as a form of wound healing. Oh, by the way, when I say plant magic, I realize I need to say this because when I say plant magic, I've noticed like there's this roll of comments. When I say plant magic, I'm not just talking about marijuana medicine, okay? I know that's what a lot of people think of when they think of plant magic. That is part of medicinal plants and plant healing, but I'm not just speaking about marijuana when I say plant magic. I'm speaking about all forms of root work and herbal medicine through elements of the earth, of things that come out of the ground, even the food that we eat. Okay. Anyways, that just came to mind because every time I say plant magic, everyone thinks I'm talking about pot. For some of you, there are some of you that actually have experienced multiple miscarriages, is what she's telling me, showing me the Mambo of Cups in reverse and the Star card in reverse. And I wish I could show you this Mambo of Cards in reverse, but I can't. That looking into womb healing, looking into steam baths for wound healing may be beneficial for you, okay? And looking at forms of plant magic to heal cystic wounds that may be causing miscarriages. Yeah, now with the Eight of Coins, putting your works towards this with the Hermit in reverse, okay? Some of you already have a lot of knowledge about this and are being asked to step out into doing some kind of business with this. Why the Doll of Wands in reverse? And it's not just hoodoo, right? There's a lot of Chinese medicine that is forms of root work. There's native medicine that's part of root work. Doll of Wands in reverse. She's showing me the Four of Wands in reverse, the Doll of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Coins in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. And she actually, the easiest way to say this is what she's saying is like, actually, many of you have been gaslighted out of practicing these forms of this medicine, even in this lifetime, like by family members, by loved ones who are very pro Western medicine, so to speak. And Western medicine has its place, yes. But she's laughing. She goes, but this isn't a bunch of voodoo. This is real. Like, right? Like what people think a bunch of hoodoo, hooey. What is it I say? Oh, okay. She's saying witchy woo-woo stuff, right? This isn't a bunch of voodoo woo-woo, like the earth has everything that we need. Everything that we need is provided for us on this earth. Why this Three of Swords? Oh, see, that's interesting. See how that's got that. Oh, wow. Looking at this Three of Swords card, has that like medical, like Medusa on the skull. Okay. She's telling me that some of you may find comfort in different forms of plant medicine that are struggling with some mental health stuff. Okay. The moon, what's behind the moon? What's in the subconscious with this? The High Priestess, Marie Laveau, okay? Practitioner of natural medicine, the High Priestess, okay? And the Empress, Mami Wata. I was laughing because when this card came up, she said, don't forget, this is how you glow, okay? You want that siren energy? Get into that plant medicine. Drink more water, okay? Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, God. Once I get her started, I can't get her to shut up. So we're going to keep going on this energy. Yeah, in whatever little way that you can, Diane. I just planted some herbs and berries. I live in a very urban area. I just started planting some different herbs that I like to work with, right? You don't need a farm. I mean, it'd be nice to have that. But, you know, I got a concrete patio stoop, you know. I live in the city, and I make sure I connect. And just to even put our hands in the dirt, right? Like, oh, I love putting my hands in the dirt. There's something about it. Something about walking around barefoot and putting your hands in the dirt. There's nothing like it. Yeah, a window will work. That's right, Jen Jen. I know, Lala, I love me some dirt. Love me some dirt. What she's telling me is, for some of you, this is actually going to be very, very healing to your heart chakra. That's interesting. I've never heard that before when we've talked about root work. Like root work as far as like working with plants, right? I've never heard that channel come through, but there's going to be something that's going to be very healing to your heart. Because as far as when we're talking about the past life energy, this was something that you were very passionate about. This is something that you were very grounded in. Three of Cups in reverse, Horse of Cups. She said, oh God, that's funny. Sorry, I have to laugh because I live in very tight quarters living in the city, so I understand this. But what she's saying is some people are going to wonder what the F you're doing, okay? Your neighbors might think you're doing some witchy woo-woo crap. But ain't none of their business, okay? So don't let any of these past life fears kick up, okay? See people looking out their windows wondering what the hell you're doing, okay? Talking to your plants, dancing around your plants. Okay, any last minute messages here on this? I'm excited. I would like to hear more about this for you that resonate with this plant medicine. I love it. Wow. Okay. This isn't just a repeating message in the sense of like, she's saying to me, biases make people sick. Don't let what you've learned in the past or past life energy to stop you from seeking your truth today. Okay, with this Ace of Swords and this Four of Coins is what she's saying to me. Wow. We need to get some root work chats going on. I'm excited to hear for you that feel like you want to do something with this about your gardens and what you're working on and the medicine that you're making, and it's exciting. I like this. Need to find a natural lash glue. Need to develop that. Oh, I love the smell of cedar. I love the smell of cedar. Reminds me of the house that I grew up in. Remember when furniture had cedar drawers? Yes, food is definitely medicine, Bunny Rabbit. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, Jennifer D. Rest mode for a couple of months. Yes. Yes. I think your guides are right on that. Darkstar, are you still doing microgreens? Are you still growing microgreens? That's really cool. I would actually like to learn how to do that. I don't know how to grow microgreens. I know how to grow a lot of things, but I haven't done microgreens. Love and light. Next time that happens, walk up to him and go, boo. See what happens. I do that to people all the time that stare at me. I'm getting a funky vibe from it. I know. You might not want to hang out with me in public. I might embarrass you. What? Boo? Are you saying boo too? Huh? What's up? You saying hi to everybody? She's saying it's time for her walk. One more week of fireworks. Lunar New Year is quite a thing around here. One more week of fireworks for the dog. What? Okay. All right. I'll say goodnight to everybody. She's very impatient. Thank you, Scorpio. Yes, you're right. I have not been drinking enough water. As always, it's so much fun to hang out with you all. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And yeah, I don't know. I want to get a little chat going about this natural medicine. I love it. I love it. I hope a lot of you resonated with that. That's a fun message. I'd like to hear about what you're working on. So you all have a fabulous night, and I will see you on Thursday. Sky says bye.